this tide cannot be reversed unless America recovers its global leadership, first of all, on moral values. And right now we could see that Washington and Oval, in this case, more likely Oval Office, sends other signals. What Donald Trump has been doing and saying encourages dictators and authoritarian leaders around the world, while attacking American allies and questioning the traditional institutions that preserve peace and prosperity in the world. He has been praising and finding all sorts of excuses for illiberal forces. And it's not probably surprising that they are on the rise today, though it's like a chicken and egg, because you can also argue that Donald Trump was a result of the rise of liberalism that you could trace back to the beginning of the 21st century. It's hard to imagine that in 27 years after the end of the Cold War and collapse of the Soviet Union, we live at a time where for 13 straight years, the index of freedom in the world has been steadily going down. So you could see more and more countries adopting undemocratic style of ruling and authoritarian leaders because they believe that it would serve them well. But the biggest challenge, of course, is in the United States and in European countries, in the European Union. Well, we could see that many young people, they believe that democracy could be replaced by some sort of a Chinese model. And it's, again, I've been arguing using my Soviet background with many of these young people and the ideologues behind this school of thought, that it's not an answer. So the socialism failed, but it's very important for us to actually find the right model, how to incorporate the values that made this country great and made the free world prosperous and so powerful into the 21st century, and maybe just to create some sort of an excitement, because radical views, they're always very attractive for youngsters. You would like to be on one side or another because you're changing the world. And the status quo always losing to more dynamic ideologies, no matter how cruel and inhuman ideology is. So it's very important for us to add this, you may call it sex appeal, to the centrists, to actually to help them to recognize that without this strong foundation for liberal democracy and market economy, we cannot succeed, and we can definitely modernize it. Because all these institutions that serve this country well, they're getting rusty after almost 250 years. But we should not look for total destruction of the foundation that is indispensable for achieving our goals and building the bright future.